just an LCD, but Sony Ericsson put something called the Mobile Bravia engine on it, which enhances pictures and video when you're viewing them. We're going to give you a demonstration of that in a little bit, but first we should probably just take a look at the interface a little bit and then maybe take a tour of the device. First of all, what we're looking at here is the Mediascape widget. Mediascape used to be a fundamental part of the Sony Ericsson interface back with the Xperia X10, but now it's just been turned into a widget which you're actually able to remove. But it's actually very good. It goes through your media, pictures and video immediately on your home screen. You don't actually have to enter the application in order to browse them. And then you can access them just by tapping on what you want to take a look at. And this is the gallery application where you can browse through your pictures. Coming out of that, over here to the side, this is Timescape. Again, very important part of the Xperia X10 user experience has actually been reduced to just a simple widget. This puts together any text messages you might have received, Twitter feeds and Facebook feeds if you've decided to sign into those. The trouble with Timescape is that it tends to bog down. It can get very laggy and very slow, which isn't happening right now, but on occasion when you just swipe to the home screen that has Timescape on it, it takes you a good while to load up. The other issue is that whatever your friend's avatar is, it gets stretched and it's quite unattractive to look at. Such as here, I mean, these are people's photos and they look pretty terrible on the whole. But as we say, it's now removable. You can just get rid of it like so. Mediascape as well, and this giant clock, whatever you want to do. As you might have just seen there are some pretty nice animations, pretty slick animations when you're moving icons around. There's this elastic animation going on with the Twitter icon here. Then if we decide to dump it, it does a little 3D animation, 3D look. So it's quite attractive. As I said in the review, Sony Ericsson's interface here is very nice and very nicely done, and it's very stylish. And you just saw the standard Android gallery application is also available. Going into the applications menu, it's very quick and responsive to get into, as you can see. That's very slick indeed. And we have 3 screens with applications. You scroll through them laterally. You can sort them in alphabetical order, which is what we've done, or you can do your own, or you can use them. You can sort them by most used and recently installed order. All of them are quite handy, quite useful. It's a very nice way actually to organize your apps. Really appreciate that. The same is also true of the contacts. Is exactly as with the applications menu. They're very quick to get into, very smooth, and very attractive to look at as well. They also have Twitter updates from your friends. If you've assigned a Twitter profile to go with your friend's contact page. Messaging application similarly moves very nice and quick. Here you can see the on-screen keyboard. It reminds us of the one on Apple's iPhone in some respects. However, we actually would prefer the gingerbread default one. The keys here are quite tall, but they're not really wide enough, and this little button here which toggles between the alphabet and the number pad is a little bit too tiny, and oftentimes we would drop down the keyboard like so, or press the command button instead of it. And here's the keyboard in landscape mode. It's very comfortable in landscape mode. We really like to use it. It would just ideally have been as useful in portrait mode.